It's finally warm out, so that means my snow tires have to come off the cars. So I'm gonna kind of walk through just how I do snow tires to get started. So let's do this. It's easy, I promise. We have one of our tires we're putting on the car. So what you want to do before you put it on the car, or even think about it, is you want to start inspecting the tire. So you want to look and see, do you have holes, rocks stuck places? Doesn't have any rocks in it right now. I pre-cleaned these before I put them away for the season. So after you check the tire and make sure it looks okay, just make sure the rim doesn't have any sharp things. I have paint missing on these rims. I was gonna fix it. I have a little chip right here, but it's not gonna cause, I don't think it should cause any issues to the tire. I'm looking at the rubber there and nothing's contacted it. Next is you wanna check the tire pressure. And it should be like a couple pounds off from what it should normally be. So I have about 31 there. I use 36, I think. So then you want to do this, repeat this process for the other 3 tires. And if one of the tires is not in the same PSI range, make a note of that and be sure to check the tire after driving and putting these on, as it could have a leak in it, a slow leak you don't realize. And if there's one that's like super down on pressure, then you probably want to take it to the tire shop to get it looked at, but you could always first fill an up tire with air to the proper PSI and then spray soapy water all around the tire on both sides of it, get it completely soaked, and then you want to look for bubbles. And if you see bubbles, then you have a leak. And then you take that to the tire shop, they'll patch it, they'll reseat the tire in the wheel, whatever they need to do to fix it, they can fix it. Unless it's a sidewall, in which case the sidewall, you gotta get a new tire. They can't really patch the sidewalls super easily, and if they do patch it, it can break easy again. That's the first step, is checking these tires out, making sure that they're good to go before you start trying to install them on the vehicle. So now we've done that, we need to go to the vehicle and start preparing the vehicle for our tires. The next thing you're going to do is you need to loosen the lug nuts on the tires before you lift the car up. I do them all at once just so I don't have to remember to keep doing it each time. Then you also are going to want to put a chock. The chock goes on the wheel that's opposite of where you're lifting from. I lift from 4 corners on my car. I do 1 tire at a time. So for me to chock, I have to chock, if I'm going to do the back left, which I'm going to do in a second, I'll show you, I have to chock the front wheel and I pull the e-brake and make sure that it's secure and not moving anywhere. So we get the chock in first. I use a block of wood usually. I have cement bricks sometimes I use. You can also get a wheel chock from an auto supply store. Next you need a torque wrench, and this is my torque wrench. It looks a little different than the typical torque wrench. I like it, and it's my preferred torque wrench. It lets me use it as a regular kind of socket wrench thing, so I can spin the lug nuts off, and then when I need to torque stuff, it becomes a regular torque wrench at that point. So let me loosen the lug nuts from the car, and then we will lift the car up and start taking off our tires. We have the tires off the ground for this one here. Now we're going to take this off. My snow tires have different lug nuts for them than the regular tires, so I can put these aside. Recommendation, start with the lower bolts first, because when you start loosening the upper bolts, the tire will start getting loose and start bending downwards, which then make this, you have to like kind of manipulate with your hand, get the wrench on there properly. See, that last one started to make it fall. Suppose I should mention this, don't go underneath your car, don't keep any of your body parts under the car when it's up in the air, especially when it's just on a jack. If you've got jack stands, that's a different story as long as you have them secure. But for now, just don't go underneath your car. So next, because I don't like my tires getting stuck to the rotor, I will pull out some Permatex anti-seize lubricant. My dad actually found these decent Q-tips, and what you want to do, you don't need too much, because if you overdo it, it's just a mess. And you just paint it on around that. Hopefully your tires don't seize onto them when you go to change them next. Again, don't have your feet under the car, but you can use your feet to grip the tire a little bit. I use it to lift it, line up lugs, and then move my feet out of the way. Always start hand tightening these. Don't start with a drill because you could strip them. Get these started at least. And then you want to do a pattern to tighten them. So we're going to start with this one. I got a little tight there. Then we skip one. And repeat this process. Until they're hand snug. Like that. Now we can lower the car and the tire's on. But now we have to torque it down. So according to my manual, there's a range you can do the thing in, and it's usually we go with 96. So I set the torque wrench. And that's one tire done out of 3. And then of course you check the air afterwards. And when you're doing your tires, check your spare tire, make sure it's got enough air, because you don't want to be out on the road and you have a flat, and if you're trying to change it yourself and you have no air or a compressor on board, you're gonna regret it. So I'm gonna do the other ones. I might time lapse it. So now you gotta check pressure in them again and fill them up to the recommended PSI on your door panel. It should be on your door panel. If not, you have to look it up. Fill up your tires in the air and fill up your spare tire and you're good to go. If you have TPM sensors either in the tires or it does it based off rotation, reset that in there and mark what the mileage is when you change it, so that if you keep track of your tire mileage, which you should, then you know how long you've used the tires for, how much you put on them yearly, and you can start preparing to either have to buy new tires sooner. I'm about to do the other car, hopefully before it gets too dark out. I'm not going to film that. It's the same process. It's not a Mazda. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to go do this other car before it gets too dark out.